Celebrate life, make the entire life a celebration. And that is the series, that are the steps we are required to take to make the entire life a celebration. The last talk, we understood even we discover anything outside in the world, like Archimedes, who started running naked, declaring, Eureka, Eureka, I found it, I found it. But when we find our real nature, who am I? Think of the unlimited happiness, infinite happiness, immutable happiness that we receive. That is what Master says, bliss, ananda. The Master declares, Anandam Vai Brahm. But we have to follow the five major steps to reach to that state, balancing the four stages of the life that we discovered in the last talk. But let us go briefly, practically. What are the steps to balance the outer life? That is, what is outer life? My personal, my professional, my social, family life. So we have the 8 steps that we are going to study. We live in the world with thought, speech, and action. How simple it is to understand. Mind desires pleasure, powers of possession in different forms. We are aware if we hurt someone, they are bound to hurt us also. What to do with the thought, speech, and action? How to regulate it? Not only helps in self discovery, but it refines our personal, professional, and social life. So don't think that Eastern wisdom is only to help you to find the inner happiness and it leaves the outer life as it is. No, it brings about a change in the outer life, the personal, professional, and social life. What Master says, thought. Is it right and good? And if you drop what you like and pleasant, what is left is the thought in terms of what is right and good. So they have defined what is right and good, the speech in the same way, the action in the same way, right and good, not habitual. So that leads our mind to question how to discipline and educate and balance my personal, professional, social, and the family life that offers me the minimum resistance in 8 steps that we are going to do. We'll understand. The second stage is what is life behind the worldly life? Normally it is known as vanaprastha. We have another 8 steps. So what it means, only when the life is balanced outside, the mind is ready to go inside, we start preparing our mind to know the inner space behind the world. So the first step is just you close your eyes and you leave the world outside, your personal, professional, social, family lives. All the thoughts are gone, all actions, all hesitation and anger, and busyness is gone. And then we say, what is left? What is left is nothing. What is nothing is the space. Master says, wait there. We will introduce the principle, will make you aware what is the power of solitude, thinking and contemplating in this manner. What is that manner? What that exists behind the word? I'm living. I'm living daily the same way. What is my life? Full of spices. In the waking, dream, and the sleep state. What are those spices? Some favorable, unfavorable emotion, positive and the negative emotion. Some cherished thoughts related to desire and the projects. Some pleasure, related to sexual pleasure or eating the food or wearing the dress or buying a clothes. We have been doing it for weeks and weeks, years and years, and expecting a different result. It will not happen. Until we move behind that world in which we have been living habitually, consciously or unconsciously. What life looks like beyond the world. So once we have an understanding, the new world begins when we contemplate and reflect, maybe daily, maybe just for 10, 15 and half, 15 minutes and half an hour. I want to explore what is behind this world. So once we settle into that, then we can ask how to go beyond the world. Do we need to leave and renounce everything to discover the real self? No, that will be a crazy. We read, and hear from the teachers. The practice of renunciation. That renunciation is purely mental, not physical. Let me, you know, so you continue your journey outside. You do it much better now, and the life continues. So that is what gives us a glimpse that what is life beyond this world. Why? That gives us a glimpse that why our masters and the teachers are always saying, go beyond the world to find the real self. And the Eastern wisdom is that instrument by which we discover that real self beyond and behind the world. And then comes what steps to protect the life of beatitude, permanent happiness, love, and the fourth major step is to protect our entire life, not to be swayed by the same thing again and again, so that we do not become habitual and unconscious. And so we prepare our life. What is that? We apply the wisdom, we apply the steps. There are 8 steps pertaining to that. We'll understand that. And the last, once the 4 stages of the sadhana is done with a vigor, energy, and the commitment, meditation, mindfulness is a play and a fun. You can be in meditation at any point of time, in any event, in any circumstances. That is our fifth major step, freedom to meditate. So then only we understand there are different stages of meditation. Patanjali says he starts with the 4 stages of meditation known as Sampragyat Samadhi, then Asampragyat, followed by a lot of other stages until we reach to that state of awakening and realization. So continue to celebrate the life, be happy, and keep smiling.